Welcome average anglers to another video, live match fishing video. Today we're at Landsend Fishery. It's not at Land's End in Cornwall, it's actually on the Somerset levels, for those that don't know the venue. It's quite a shallow venue, and it's like three sort of long oval snake lake type fishing. It's on Tony Rixons float only league. On peg 16 on the match pool, which I'm told is a good peg. I have fished this place a handful of times, but not since the restocking policy that Gary Anderson, the professional darts player, he now owns this fishery and has been pumping a lot of money into it, hence the beautiful platforms that you can see. And a much tidier fishery in general, bigger car park, and the stocking policy's changed, so there's a lot more F1s in here now and smaller fish, which makes it more interesting and has really stirred the fishery up a bit and sort of refreshed it a lot. So I'm ready really early today, mainly because I'm just single-minded. I'm just going to fish short with micro paste, small bits of paste, and be quite single-minded. I'm thinking I might ping some pellets over to the far bank all day, and then maybe in the last hour or so see if I can swing a rig out. It's very, very shallow over there. I might just swing a rig out past my pole and see if I can pick up a couple of lumps to boost the weight up. On that rig I can also mug anything if I see some fish that are muggers. Right guys, we're about 20 minutes in. I've had three fish for a pound. I've had two tench and a little F1. I've lost three fish as well because I'm fishing quite a heavy elastic. So I was thinking that this method might actually hook me some better carp throughout the day. Only time will tell. I'm just putting little tiny balls of paste on the hook, just dropping them down the same hole. I've not fed anything else, just the tiny balls of paste. Sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, the wind is off my back, so I'm hoping not. And then I'm just trying. I net every fish here, so if you think I'm being a bit over the top netting this little fish, that's because of the balls. All these little new stockies. That's my fourth fish. And what I found is the smaller the bit of paste I can put on, the better. So I'm putting on just enough paste to cover me for my size 14 hook. And now I had a smaller hook on earlier, and a lot because I was losing fish. I've gone up a size. And with paste, I don't think it matters that much. It's just a tiny bit too soft for me to swing out, so I have got a little kinder pot on my pole. I'm also flicking a couple of pellets up at the far bank every now and again, just for somewhere to go later on. That's it. Just keep going. Line up with the far bank marker. Unlike most paste floats, most paste rigs, I've actually got a shot down the line for this little tiny rig. I've got an 0.2 gram float on with a little bulk just above a 6-inch hook length, because I feel like with these shyer biting small fish you need it to see the bites like that. So contrary to how people would probably fish paste normally, no shot down the line, I feel like it's probably just as good to bulk it up. Doesn't seem to be causing me any issues. I'm not losing paste off the hook or anything. I am having odd signs that something big is in the swim. Like right now there's bubbles, but there's a lot of bubbles. Almost like more bubbles than you'd expect a small fish to produce. Two anglers to my left have both caught carp going over, a couple each. I'm kind of saving that line. I'm hoping the fish that are over will all spook away from those guys and end up settling in front of me towards the end. And as ever with paste fishing, it's all, you miss a few bites trying to work out what's a proper bite and what's not. I've had a few complete 100 mile an hour float, then they're going to come back up again bites, which I've managed to hit but I've also hit a few little tiny little dinks. So it's playing that game, what's a bite, what's not a bite. To get the float running a lot like that, the float just runs. These small tenches. I've got quite a heavy elastic on it, and for these fish it's a 13 Duraslip Crucian. But 13 Duraslip, but that's because there's a chance of catching a £5 carp or a £10 carp out of this lake, and with me fishing paste, you just never know. So I'll make that 6 fish now, so I've probably got £2. It's a bit long-winded, you know, if you could catch these fish, that's why you just put on the hook. I'm looking around at the other people that are fishing in a more traditional baits, like pellet, for these small fish, and they're not doing it very well, so maybe this is the way to go. We'll find out. Anyway guys, I'll catch you up in a bit later on. Right guys, we're just over an hour in. I've got 15 little fish in the bag. We're catching the carp around me. I've stopped catching the carp around me, really. Just going into a bit of a routine of dropping in a little tiny piece of paste, and it's settled. And then as soon as it lands, we're in. That might be a foul looker, or I might have had it on the drop. That's foul looker, that was a better carp. It's just sort of, I don't know if he's taken the bait as I dropped it in, or what he's done there. But he's come off anyway. Pea-sized piece, another pea-sized piece. Sometimes I put 2 pieces in to get a bit of feed. Not every put, just every now and again. It's just the paste just settles down, the float just dips under for a second, and then it comes back up. We're waiting for sharp indications and just lifting into them. Trying to get to the magical 20 mark, but there's fish swirling around the place. Probably better fish swirling. Slightly better fish, might just be one of them nicer tench. These tench are a bit bigger, I don't know if they're any heavier. Tench can be deceptively light. But, and there you have it. Right guys, 2 hour update. 2 hours in, I've got 30 fish. I feel like I should have more like 40, 45, really. They've been playing me about a lot. They want around me catching the best stumpfish by fishing either, but I'll try to save them for later maybe. So what I've done is I've just come off my paste line. I've just come shorter on my paste line, brought the paste line back to me a couple of feet closer, just to see if I can start catching closer and just start bringing the fish closer and closer. it's gone a bit funny where I've been feeding them a lot. But I've just had a couple of red heads and all. Just coming that a little bit shorter, so that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to keep doing this now until it goes funny, then I'm going to come shorter again. And just keep bringing the fish. Keep bringing the fish back to me. That puts me on 31 fish now, so I can have a little run now. I'll make me happy again. I'm thinking the 3 fish to a pound, so I think that puts me on £10, which, you know, in the match is crap, but in the silvers will probably be alright. Oh guys, it's nearly 2 o'clock. Got 2.5 hours to go yet. It's just got hard. So it's gone out of section. Carried on fishing with the paste. And I thought, well, my first put on the new line, I'll put a bigger cheap piece of paste on because I want to, you know, draw some fish in. Don't feel like I'm drawing fishing with pea-sized pieces, you know, and I make sure there's some fish coming in. And voila, the first one I looked is a decent fish. Pretty sure he's hooked properly as well, so. I'm going to have a couple of runs now. I'm on the top kit now, I'm not going to let him go anymore. That's not bad, I weren't expecting that. But that's a bit further because I couldn't catch inside here.